Man, non-sleep deprived me is fucking balling. Goddamn. Anyways, welcome to another episode of the Homie Kane podcast. This is what blonde white guys do when they have too much time on their hands. So anyways, I saw a, oh wait. Yeah, nah. I saw a shit-ass take on Twitter recently about D&D. It was that godforsaken just, here are the races I will never DM. It's not selfish for a GM to say no. And then it's just the most vanilla races I've ever seen, with like half of them marked out for no fucking reason. Which pissed me the fuck off. Because I don't think he understands D&D. Because D&D can, yes, let me think of a way to phrase this. D&D is for the GM as well to have fun, don't get me wrong, but if you cannot walk around the basic fucking races such as a Dragonballing, you probably shouldn't be DMing if you can't fucking handle Dragonballs in your game. Half-elves? What confuses me the most though is how arbitrary some of the restrictions seem. Because elves are fine, humans are fine, half-elves, no, for some reason. Humans, fine, variant humans, fine, gnomes, no, for some reason. Don't know what he has against gnomes. Guess he doesn't like shoes or some shit. I'm still confused because like none of the races mentioned on that list, by the way, were like exotic. Like there's no minotaurs, no centaurs, nothing really that would be out of place in like a random city. Nothing that would make you kind of scratch your head and go, okay, like that's not really in my setting. Like no like Gith, no Githkamai, no fucking hell, like goblins, nothing like that. It's literally just stuff, just like half-elves, no, half-orcs, yes, for some fucking reason. What makes things worse is how everyone just calling his ass out for being stupid, and there's just one guy aggressively dick-riding him. Like, he's always been a genius with D&D. Oh, it's not selfish at all. As he proceeds to take another load out of that guy's dick. It's like, mate, he's not gonna fuck you. Stop dick-riding him for his shit-ass takes. Anyways, yeah, no, it's been fucking annoying me, though. Because I've actually seen it firsthand, like, demotivate people to get into D&D. Which pains me greatly. It's like, please, no, don't take what this shit fuck is saying seriously. Even people in the D&D community dislike this take greatly. Nobody outside this very specific niche cares. People trying to defend his take, saying, oh, actually, though, it was never specified the context. Like, no, it was. This is literally just like a general, like, no-fly list, basically, of races you're never gonna DM. I think that's pretty specific, mate, not gonna lie. But still, I have issues with the D&D community right now. Mostly because people just forget there's no fucking right or wrong way to play D&D. If everybody's having fun, that's the right way. If your game is using D&D's basically dead body. That's the right way to play if everyone's having fun. Your game has no combat and is entirely social. It doesn't matter D&D's not suited for it. That's still the right way to play D&D because everyone's having fun with it. D&D is meant to be fun. Tabletop RPGs are meant to be fun. The community is already seen as elitist. We do not need any help. I have seen firsthand how terrified people are to get into the game because of how elitist the community seems. And there's no need for it. D&D is meant to be fun. Games are meant to be fun. Everybody is having fun. Then yes, congratulations, you've won. You've been in the D&D. You've been in the game, everyone's having a good time. Just when everyone's not having a good time, that issues pop up. Even then, that issue can just be solved by talking to your players. Anyways, yeah, I've been having that rant in the background for a bit. Because, it's been fucking annoying me for a while. That man's booty, I ain't touching. Anyways, I need to get off the TTRPG side of Twitter now because I got reminded again just how much of a shithole anywhere outside of VTuber Twitter is. It's like VTuber Twitter, great. I enjoy VTuber Twitter. Anywhere outside of VTuber Twitter, I quickly get reminded of why Twitter is seen as one of the worst places to be on the internet. I thought about like D&D a bit more, because I was only on that topic anyhow. Basically, this is coming from like, as someone who has single-handedly almost fucking ran a D&D club for like 3 years, so I know what I'm talking about when I talk about D&D. I'm of the fan that it doesn't fucking matter what you do with D&D, as long as you're having fun with it. There's no right or wrong way to do anything in the game. That the game is fucking difficult to get people into because everyone's afraid they're gonna fuck up and make some mistake at the beginning, unaware that mistakes are gonna happen regardless of what you do. Like, if you're afraid to always make a mistake, anytime you try something, you wouldn't even be able to walk. Because to walk, you've had to fall 15 different times. So everyone's afraid of playing the game the wrong way and doing something weird. It's like, no. Don't be. The game's meant to be fun. Everyone's here to have a good time. And that is why there's literally... The DM is always going to be willing to help you. At least a good DM is always willing to help you. A bad DM is gonna treat it like they're on Power Fantasy and think they can beat their players in a game of wit for some reason. Oh, that's kind of stupid. It's like if God himself just started trying to 1v1 a random person off the streets because he was feeling inferior. Like, a good DM knows they have absolute power, but they don't, or they let the players still feel like they're in control. Like, they shouldn't feel railroaded, but they should be going where you relatively want them to. Like, I admit I fucked up on that once or twice, where I made it feel like them railroaded hard. Like, say you want your players to get robbed at one point or the other in the story, of like all their personal belongings. Or they decide and you give them like multiple options. Like an option like a plant city, options like a mountain village, and the option, and it's like, I don't fucking know, an underwater, like a option to stay where they are in the village, check things out. If you want them to get robbed, just make it no matter what option they choose, someone is going to rob them. Like, don't tell them this, obviously. Just keep it like your own little secret. Like an open secret still, but just make it so if you want them to get robbed, they're gonna get robbed regardless. If you want them to get into a fight, make them get into a fight regardless. Just play along with the themes you've built. If you're having them get robbed in the fucking pirate town, make it a pirate that robs them. They have to get it back, they have to go through the local thieves guild disguised as like a pirate gang. Give the rogue some time to shine if thieves can't for once. You're doing the mountain village, make it so it's like a bunch of maskless robbers. Like, flavor it to the area. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you're getting robbed in a village you probably already helped with, make it so they can go to the mayor for help. Make it so people witness this and try to stop. Make it a part of something larger. Don't try and fight the players. Like, if the players have an actual solution on why they shouldn't, you know, get all their shit stolen, listen to them. Have it so that it logs. Have it so they don't actually get their stuff taken. Have it so they're the exception. The world's not gonna explode. Anyways, I'm still just rambling about random D&D shit that I find annoying. Like, the world's not gonna explode just because one player doesn't do exactly what you want them to do. Like, that's sometimes how the best stories come out, is by the players doing what you didn't expect them to, but you just play along with it. That is how you get the fun times of D&D. That is how D&D is fun. That's how it feels like it's no longer just playing in the DM's world. It feels like you're playing in the world you guys created together. D&D shit I can keep rambling about that vaguely annoys me. Min-maxers, I guess. JK, I'm not really that annoyed by min-maxers. I used to do the exact same shit, so I can't exactly get annoyed. I see the appeal of it. I see the appeal of making the funny number go up. So you gotta min-max for the right reasons. If you're doing an isolated where it doesn't hunt anybody, have fun, champ. Go get him, knock him out. Kill blood for the blood god. If you're pulling some shit where you have a DC of 52 at level 3, don't. The DM probably is not gonna be a fan of that. I'm probably gonna get kind of annoyed. Like, my issue with min-max is that they kind of set the precedent for, like, for everybody else. And it makes it so the DM can't exactly balance anything. Because if the DM balances for the min-max, well, now the entire rest of the party that's not min-maxed, they're now playing catch-up. They're now having to basically recreate that one center Armstrong beam. But if they bounce with the rest of the party, well, now the min-max, they can literally just clean house no matter what. It's like, I make strong characters. I try to make sure they're not min-maxed whenever I make a character. I try to make sure they have, like, intentional flaws built in that can be taken advantage of. Like, any weaknesses that can be abused. That way I'm not whipping out the peasant railgun at level 2. Like, I promise it's like making my build slightly unoptimal because that's how I have fun. That's how I know everyone's having fun. It's with weaknesses. Because your character needs weaknesses for them to be a character. The character needs to have something wrong with them. Something that there's like a curious heel, basically. The stronger the character, the bigger the weakness should be. Of course, that's just my opinion. If you want to make a Gary Stew, go for it. But one of my favorite character designs was for like my own system, Superpowers, where he was like a comically strong speedster who could literally just instantaneously romp around people and kill them within half a second. But he got enraged at the color red, and all of his fans thinks he loves the color red as well. So he has to try his damnedest to avoid the color red at all costs. Or else he just goes into a frenzy. Starts trying to beat the shit out of whoever's wearing it. Like, that was one of my favorite characters, and that's one of my club's favorite characters as well for that system. He was a very strong character, just he had a very big weakness to go alongside it, as red is a very common color. Anyways, he's showing now. And it's also the whole idea that all of his fans thinks he loves the color red, so they try and show it to him no matter what. I didn't entirely because I thought it'd be funny. And my club members thought it was funny as well, so he kept it. It's just like a character clock. Anyways, these fuckers are gonna be a pain in the ass if I don't take care of them. Oh wow. Yeah, haha, and a bottle of rum, mateys. It'd be cool that I won. Have fun. Anyways, yeah, more D&D stuff to talk about. Let's see. D&D 5e was the D&D edition that I have the most experience with. I haven't really fucked around with the other systems in a while. I haven't fucked around with them at all, so I don't really know too much. Just Pathfinder seems kinda cringe. Because people who play Pathfinder are usually the people I have issues with. As Pathfinder, people who play Pathfinder, I have struggled with, because they seem to be like the most just metagamey, just have fun. I have to beat the DM in a trial by combat-esque. Which, no. I was like, I have bested the DM in a physical trial by combat, therefore my system is the best. There can only be one good system of D&D. No, we cannot have both. It has to be only one good system. If D&D Pathfinder isn't the best, then every other system sucks. Oh, it's that you had fun with D&D 5e? No you didn't. Nuh-uh. It's like, dude, please, shut up. Although now, I am the one punching the man made out of straw. Shut up. I'm not doing Amina, no. You physically and legally cannot make me. I feel like my wrist is falling asleep, goddamn. Ugh. I have yet to meet a D&D 4th edition enjoyer out in the open. Although, no, since I'm already on talking about D&D stuff, I guess, that nobody really cares about, I have a weird propensity for gaining goons in D&D. I don't know why, just every single D&D character of mine just has goons at one point or the other, like, people I can order around, which I think I've already talked about T4 and how I managed to make a fucking private army. But Mendax also got goons. Like, every single D&D character had goons, except for the very first one. I think that's because I just haven't played in that one long. I just didn't get around to actually making goons. Hope I'm gonna just, like, infinitely solve the last zombie if you give me a chance. Anyways, this is what I mean by damage thresholds. I don't damage, now I gotta deal with these fuckers. Also, the D&D VTubing community is surprisingly large. Like, I thought it was, like, even more of a niche than usual, but turns out everybody that's into D&D is also vaguely into VTubing. Everyone that's vaguely into VTubing is vaguely into D&D. Which is weird. Because here's a fun fact, like, 90% of teachers, it turns out, are also into D&D. Don't know why. It's a weird observation I found out as I was trying to find a club sponsor like a couple years ago. So a good chunk of them are into D&D are going to get into D&D.